iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
What's the excitement level right now? You just won, your cast is about to go back into rehearsal. So what is this excitement that you just won the Tony Award?
Honestly, I'm still in like the disbelief stage because this pandemic was so unexpected and so painful, and for us to be dark for so long and finally coming back. I mean, for me, that's the biggest emotional win here, but winning a Tony is very cool too. It is definitely not something I ever expected would happen in my lifetime. So
follow up, how are you going to celebrate tonight?
I'm here with my son, and we might go to Dave and Buster's. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna have fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you hope the lasting legacy of The Inheritance is?
When I started to write the play, I felt incredibly disconnected from the gay community. I felt divorced from my own history. And it was my attempt to understand it, to make contact with it, and to make peace in some ways with the parts of it that I had a less than ideal relationship with. I wanted to understand how being gay shaped my life, how being a gay man who was a child during the epidemic, who came into his adulthood just as the antiretroviral treatment started to be widespread, becoming a sexual being in New York City as a young gay man, having been taught the lesson that my sex life would kill me. And I needed to unpack all that. I needed to understand it. I needed to get a lot of that out. And I hope, having done all that, that others will come to the play with their own questions and their own, the things that they're wrestling with, and maybe not get all the answers that they're seeking from the play, but hopefully that the play will encourage them to begin to seek themselves.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
So what's the emotional state right now with just how crazy this whole entire weekend's been?
I think it's really exciting. I got this text from Danny Burstein today, and he's like, I had no idea that the re-beginning of Moulin Rouge would be even more like received in an even more sort of wild way by the audience than the first version. And I think that speaks to just how much people miss theater and how much people miss being in a room and collective storytelling. And so I think that's, it's been really thrilling. And so this is the most incredible capper to this wild and wonderful weekend.
What does this honor mean to you as Broadway starts to reopen? What does this honor mean to you tonight?
Well, it kind of means everything for so many reasons. My late husband was a huge supporter of Broadway. He was a broadcaster and newscaster, but he was a big presence on Broadway. And he passed away from pulmonary fibrosis, which is why I am now on the board and fundraise for Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation. And Margot Lyon, who was, we saw tonight, also passed from that disease. And so it means so much. One, that Broadway is reopening, that the city is reopening, but also as a way to honor the people that I loved so much. So to be honored with a Tony for my work with that is bringing two of my biggest passions, the theater and my advocacy, together. So it means just about everything.
What's the emotional state right now for you all?
At the moment, I would say shock. I actually flew in from London yesterday, putting up the West End production of Moulin Rouge. And so I'm not sure if I'm jet lagged in this direction or that direction. Was in Australia for a while prior to that. I went straight from the airport to the theater to see the show. And so that was a really emotional time. And I think really at a moment like this, the most important thing is the human side of it. And it's so exciting to be recognized in this way, but also to just see so many people able to get back to work and to do what they love.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.